The Milwaukee Brewers have a dire need for this upcoming trade deadline. Even though they're dominating the National League Central and look to be surefire contenders come postseason time yet again, they have an obvious hole in their roster that must be addressed if we're going to take them seriously and talk about them as World Series contenders. Outside of a scrappy on-base-oriented approach at the plate, starting pitching defines the Brewers' identity, and strong starting pitching at that. While they have a couple of elite members of their rotation, one from each side, the depth is a huge issue that could come back to bite the crew in a 5 or 7 game series-like atmosphere. Let's start with the promising part of the rotation. Jacob Misiorowski continues to wow the baseball world every time he toes the rubber. The hard-throwing right-handed pitcher has clocked his fastball in at 105 miles per hour, an above-average extension and a resume that could lead to a National League Cy Young Award by this season's end. Those are all things to consider when mentioning his name. Logging an 8-3 record with a minuscule 145 earned run average and 138 strikeouts over just 93 innings pitched, the former second-round draft selection is truly in a league of his own. He's in the top 2 percentile for the following categories: average fastball velocity, extension, expected earned run average, and overall strikeout rate. Kyle Harrison has been spectacular in his own right, and if he wasn't in the same rotation as The Miz, he'd probably be an ace on a majority of MLB teams right now. The former Boston Red Sox southpaw is currently sporting an 8-1 record with a remarkable 250 earned run average, and it's a mark that would be seismically lower if not for an odd start in a rather hitter-friendly environment in Las Vegas. Harrison's 4-pitch arsenal has proved to be effective, with his fastball and slurve both garnering very low opponent batting averages. The fastball leading to a 221 batting average and the slurve 141. While these two starters have been in the top tier, a playoff series typically demands 4 quality arms to start each contest. Brandon Sproat was a pivotal piece in the Brewers' trade with the New York Mets this past offseason, as he was a part of the return package the team got in exchange for their former ace, Freddie Peralta. While Sproat has had a fair share of impressive starts, including a 6-inning shutout outing on June 23rd, the struggles have clearly been there. Sproat possesses a 6-pitch mix, but his only above-average baseball savant metrics are his strikeout rate at about 25% and average fastball velocity at just over 96 miles an hour. The former Mets farmhand is 2-4 with a 543 earned run average over the course of 13 starts. While he has the arsenal to be a pivotal part of this pitching staff for years to come, there's plenty of work to be done before he can be trusted in a playoff-like atmosphere. Logan Henderson had a remarkable start to this season, becoming the first pitcher in the StatHead database dating back to 1898 to allow 2 runs or fewer in each of his first 10 starts. While his game is more based on an expanded pitch arsenal rather than sheer velocity, he's on the 15-day IL with a lower back strain. Henderson has been hopping back and forth between AAA Nashville and the big league Brewers, but staying healthy and performing on the biggest stage is going to be real important. Brandon Woodruff, when healthy, is one of the more steady arms in the bigs in general right now. In his first start in just over 2 months, he fired 6 shutout innings with just 1 hit allowed, no walks, and a season-high 10 punch-outs. The problem: he was recovering from a classic case of dead arm, and his fastball velocity is down drastically, not to mention he has a rather extensive injury history. While Sprout has the intangibles, Henderson had a red-hot start, and Woodruff is reliable as they come when healthy. The Brewers do not have 4 reliable starters at this moment in time. The drop-off behind Misiorowski and Harrison is drastic, and again, if this team wants to be taken seriously, they're going to have to go either into the trade market or really find some guys within their organization who are going to step up and perform in just a couple of months from now. Let us know who you think those names could be, whether internal or external. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy content like this, and we will catch you in the next video.